Friends, today we are going to talk about a very important topic on problem solving. This is one of the very important management skill in our day-to-day functioning in the department. In this lecture we are going to talk about the objectives, then I will introduce the concepts, then problem solving concept, then types of problem solving skills, and the difference between problem solving and decision making. At the end we will sum up. The objective of this presentation is that we have to define problem solving, which is one of the very important skill in management. Then we will differentiate between analytical and creative problem solving, analytical and creative problem solving, and then we will talk about various steps in the creative problem solving process. As I mentioned earlier, problem solving is a key management skill. It's very important skill in our management. The major factor in determining individual and organizational success depends upon the problem solving. And it is often said people with good problem solving skills are generally high achievers. Those who achieve high in their professional career, if they have good problem solving skills, they will be achieve higher. This is a scientific conclusion. To develop the ability, we need a clear understanding of the skills and techniques involved and practice in applying them, because it is very important that when we have the understanding of the skills and the techniques which are making people understand what the skills are, and then practice in applying in our day-to-day management issues. Then what are these stages in a successful program solver? First is, which is very important, where we have to recognize and define the problem. What is that the problem about? And then we have to find possible solutions. For each problem there could be many solutions. So we have to find out which are the solutions which are possible to define the problem or recognize the problem. Then choosing the best solution. Out of the possible solution we have to choose the best solutions. Then we have to implement these solutions. Concept of problem solving is problems are sometimes irritants, impediments, hassles, headache. These are the general negative things which are often talked about problem solving. Irritants. People become irritant when there is a problem. People say, I have a headache because there is a problem. And many negative things occur in the mental attitude of people. In organization situations, problems are which have something to do, something challenging, something positive, show our worth, or to improve our performance. These are the organizational situations where these problems exist. Symptoms are not the problems. Problems are the cause of the symptoms we see. For example, in a situation, death of a child, for example. If there is a death in the locality of a child, the death of the child is not the problem. What are the causes which lead to the death of a child becomes the problem solving process. Therefore, we need to be very careful how to go about in our organizational behavior. Then problem solving process involves many steps. See that there is a problem, you have to see there is a problem, Then once you see that problem, you have to define it. Define it in a fashion which you have seen the problem. Then you have to identify or specify the nature of the problem. Based on the nature of the problem, you have to generate the possible solutions. And you have to define criteria for making a decision. And you have to look at the optimal solutions. What are these different solutions? Then you make a decision. Then you have to implement and finally check that it has worked. For all this, we need to have a brainstorming where people will be involved, where all different categories of people will be involved in going through these steps, right from identifying problems to implement it and check that it has been worked out, which is very, very important. Then there are different types of problem solving, because in our day-to-day life, in our management process, there are different types of. One is analytical problem. It involves a situation in which is only one correct answer or result. It is not going to be two answers, only one answer. That 2 plus 2 cannot be x, 2 plus 2 is going to be 4. It means this is an analytical problem. There is only one correct answer which we have to follow, and this is the first type of problem solving. Then there is judgmental problem solving. You know, the judgmental problem solving, it's a limited choice of alternatives. You know, I give my judgment, you give your judgment on a particular problem. I say something else, you say something else. That is the judgment. These judgments are it has a very limited solution. Therefore, this is the second type of problems. Then the third is the creative problem solving. Creative problem is the problem solving people do 90% of the time. The 90% of the people, they create, they solve the problem which are creative problems. The range of alternatives is very broad, so much so that it is more than the judgment problem solving, that there will be different parameters on which we can. Then decision making and problem solving. Decision making is the part of the problem solving process. Problem solving involves the consideration of a number of possible solutions for a particular situation. Therefore, the decision making and the problem solving are then problem solving skill. This is a very important thing to remember. Suppose, for example, in a wheat field there is a rust which has come up in a field of wheat, and that rust will be the problem which has to be solved immediately by different skills. Then you have to, for example, in this case we have to recognize problems where and when they exist. For example, we talked about rust. So rust is the problem. Anticipating developing problems while they are still in the embryonic stage, means we have to anticipate what are the problems which are going to come. Even if they are not there, we have to predict what are these problems which are going to happen. These are embryonic stage. Those were not even born when we are talking about the problems. It is anticipation, where the mental ability to problem solving skill is very essential. Then we have to determine the objectives, goal. Those are the results which are desired when the problem is solved. It's very important. Then we have to next do it, generate several possible solutions to the problem. You might see that if there is one problem, there will be multiple of solutions. So you have to evaluate results for each of these different multiple solutions, and you have to monitor for future problems whether we can control them or we can stop them. Then evaluate systematically the possible solutions against a set of predetermined criteria and thus led to effective appropriate solutions. Therefore, we have to very systematically evaluate the possible solutions and lead to an effective appropriate solutions, and plan for the implementation of the solution in an organized manner. It has to be very well organized. It has to be planned for implementation of different solutions which are a part of the problem solving skills. Then evaluate the results of the solution. You have to evaluate the results. What are the solutions which are to be evaluated, and then monitor the future problems. Problem solving process I have put in a diagram which is having 6 different components. The first is identifying and selecting a problem. That is the first step in the problem solving process. In this step you have to define the evaluation between actual and the target, then write statement of the problem and the problems, and you have to prioritize those in terms of the selection process. The second is the analyzing problem cause. What are the different causes? You have to sort out differences, symptoms, you have to collect data, you have to brainstorm, you have to prioritize. And the third is generating potential solutions. These are very important, generating potential solutions. It is brainstorming again. It is based on each other's ideas, because when you are brainstorming, you are getting information from different people, even from your superiors, even from your junior. When you sit together for brainstorming, that is where you generate potential solutions. Next, selecting and planning solution. This is very, very important, because this is the selection process where you are going to have the planning process of the solution. This is prioritize the solutions. You have to see what are the resources available. You can see this in the diagram which has been shown, and you have to present what are the proposals which are available. These are different proposals. You will find in the text also different proposals are available. Then the fifth is the implementation of the solution, which after doing identifying, analyzing, prioritizing and everything, then you have to actually implement those. You have to maintain commitment. You have to plan contingencies, how it is going to work, whether it is in the right direction. And the last is the evaluation of the situation, which is very, very important, because based on the evaluation you will be able to know only the total process. And then if you find that the evaluation is not according to what is expected, then we can again start from the very basic first issue, which is the identifying of these problems, and then go to the other ones. In this we can have the difference between problem solving and decision making. Problem solving is to identify and try understand the problem. This is the problem solving. Decision making is identify the objectives, goals of the decision. Then in problem solving we have to collect relevant information and reflect on it. What is the information on this problem? In the decision making, you have to have the alternatives of meeting these objectives. Then you have to develop solutions. Here in decision making, you have to determine evaluation criteria and the techniques. In problem solving, you will select the best solution, and best course of action will be under decision making. Implement it is on both sides, whether it is problem solving or decision making. Now, this is what we talked about the problem solving. So, if we sum up, a problem is a discrepancy or a difference between actual state of affairs and the desired state of affairs. That is the discrepancy or the difference. Problem solving is a process of resolving unsettled matters or finding an answer to difficulties, enabling changing the state of affairs to the desired state. Then understand the problem. We have understood the problem and we have generated alternatives to solve this problem. Then we said we have to evaluate the alternatives. It's not we have 5 alternatives, we have to evaluate all these 5 and select the best alternatives to solve the problem. And then once we have the alternatives, then plan the implementation, test the solution and review. That is again a very important thing to be done. I am sure you have understood what I have talked about, but please, if you have any query on the subject, especially on this particular subject, you are requested to go through the material which has been supplied by Manage, or you can go and consult the website of the Manage to have more clarity, clarification, etc. Thank you very much.